finished the Zeroid Rachinic Urea Cream. I have another one I'm gonna start up, but I've got this Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hyaluronic Acid Gel Cream Extra Dry Skin I got at the AAD. This is a long-standing favorite. I'm just gonna crack into this. It's been a while since I've used this. Yeah, I've always found that this particular product works really well to smooth out the little fine lines around the eyes. Anyways, last night, if you'll recall, if you watched yesterday's vlog, I put the Cetaphil Healing Ointment, the last of it, all over my arms, my legs, my body. And I just woke up this morning and you can see like it's totally sunk in. There's not like grease stains or anything all over my bed. And so I'm pointing that out because I often get questions like, if we do the slugging or put, you know, petroleum jelly all over our skin, do we need to wash it off the following morning? No, I mean, it will sink down in and it's no longer greasy. My skin feels super soft, super duper soft. You don't need to wash it off the following morning. I mean, I've never had that experience where I wake up and my skin is like still sticky, greasy from the petroleum jelly, petrolatum. Anyways, that is fully absorbed, so I'm just gonna come on over it with sunscreen. Now, I've been alternating in terms of my sunscreens lately between the SkinCeuticals Physical Fusion, which I am loving, and the Elta MD UV Restore. This product I love. However, if it gets anywhere near the lid line, oh my gosh, it is like vinegar in your eyes. I've never put vinegar in my eyes, nor do I condone doing that, but it burns like none other. You know, there's the burning eye situation that happens with chemical sunscreens. This is not the same thing. This is, I think it's something related to the antioxidants in this formula. Oh my gosh, so be careful. But I do really like the tint. It's just very moisturizing too. Right before I got into bed last night, after I turned off the camera, I did put on this Neutrogena lip sleeping mask. I've really been liking this. When I use it, you know, my lips feel really soft when I wake up the following morning, but I still prefer the hydrating lip treatment, the one in that weird square package. I think it's a little better, but this is quite good actually. So I went to my P.O. box and a viewer sent me a mascara from Rare Beauty. So thank you so much. He said it was cruelty-free and vegan. I really like the packaging actually. Let's give it a go here. This is a shade black. Although this is just kind of a review of the packaging, because you know with mascaras, you can't judge a mascara on the first use. I mean, unless it's really, really amazing. But even then, you kind of have to. I feel like after the third time you use it is usually the best. Gives very fluttery lashes. So last night I finished up my Cetaphil Healing Ointment in the jar. I finished a Cetaphil Moisturizer. And recently I finished the Eucerin Urea Facial Moisturizer, and I finished that the Zeroid Rachinic, God, I can't get my words out. The Zeroid Rachinic Urea Face Moisturizer. Always feels good to like finish stuff up. Like I try stuff out for this channel, so I often will have a few things open and in progress, and I don't like to have too many of those. There's a little open jar with a number and the letter M. That stands for the number of months after opening the package, after opening the container that the product is good for. So yeah, I don't like to have a lot of products removed. Tidying up my disaster counter space here, trying to create the illusion that it's organized. Let's go make some coffee, shall we? All right, so I did not bore you all to tears with the sight of me opening this bag, but I did manage to get it open without having to like cut into it, but it still had the top adhesive issue. However, I got my good smells in. Anyways, I'm gonna decant this into my Jazzy Stay Fresh container here. Let's fire up Badoom. I've just been doing like 4 or 5 scoops of whole beans into this. These beans, they have like, I wonder if this means anything. They have like a little tan line in the middle. Just noticed that, kind of different. I wonder if it means anything. Coffee experts weigh in below. Put Badoom in. Kind of coarse. I think that's good for French press, or so I've read. If you are somebody who goes to Starbucks to get your coffee every morning, I'm telling you, you have got to invest in one of these French press coffee makers and start doing your own thing. Once you do, you will never ever go back, because you'll realize that you haven't been drinking coffee, you've just been drinking burnt bean water all this time. And once you've had your own coffee at home and you realize how much money you've been wasting on garbage, it's like, people are always proclaiming the number of days it takes to make something a habit. Trust me, this will become a habit, doing it yourself right quick. Like, once you have the good stuff, you're like, why did I ever spend so much money on Starbucks? Although I get it. I used to, a long time ago, like we're talking 12 years ago, I used to go to Starbucks every morning on my way to work and get a venti Americano. And back then, it was pretty good. It was $2 for a venti Americano. So that still was a lot of money. Now it's probably like, I don't know, 18 bucks. Oh, that is good. These counterculture coffees, they have a definite like chocolate-y undertone with a little bit of nut overtone. Well, hey guys, I'm on my way. These sunglasses trip me up because they are so blocking that I can't see the viewfinder to know if I am in frame. Anyways, I'm on my way to Rice Village. The other day when I was vlogging, I had it in my head I wanted to go over there, but then the oil change place was closed and I didn't end up going there. But I'm going to Rice Village because I want to check out some shops there. I want to check out Soma because I heard they were having a sale. I was reading that Americans are more aware, or at least in 2021 when they were surveyed, more aware of the need for sunscreen than they were 5 years ago. But I think the survey results suggest they are overconfident in their sun protected behaviors, and they're still tanning. If you get a tan, it doesn't matter how slight, that is a form of skin injury. The tanning response is an injury response. I feel as though the temperature is gonna start rising. It's pretty warm right now, which I like, but I'm feeling like we're gonna get either rain or more heat because it's kind of muggy, more so than usual. I should have turned there. Anyways, I haven't been down this road in a while. Main Street Theater. Looks like some stuff. Trims, buttons, ribbons, accessories. Ooh, a DIY workshop. Love and make. Beading party, bridal jewelry. That sounds like fun. Thai Village. Oh, did the Indian restaurant go out of business over here? Maybe it just moved. I hear the rent in this shopping center is insane in the membrane. Does anybody get weirded out by the name Soma? Like if I were going to have a brand, I would not have named it Soma, because what book is that where they consume Soma? One thing about this rice village, because the rent is so high, I feel as though businesses don't last very long here, so there's always something new popping up, which is not good for business, don't get me wrong, but I feel like every time I come here there are different stores. We will definitely not be more than 2 hours, so parking will be free. Here we go. Is this one? Low clearance. Works for me. One of the many advantages of not having a big old truck. But the disadvantage is that, you know, if I want to go to Home Depot and buy a bunch of wood and dirt, I've got nowhere to put it. I see the advantage of having a truck for sure, but not for me. Like, I just don't live that kind of life, you know? All right, so when I parked my car, I got out and there was, I hate it when people litter, like, but anyways, all that to say, when I got out, I stepped on an empty cigarette package, and that got me thinking, there is a push to ban, maybe it's already happened, menthol cigarettes, because they're like even more harmful to your lungs than even regular cigarettes. And I think they banned them in Canada, and they showed like it made a huge difference in people quitting tobacco, which I thought that was interesting, because I would just think that people would switch from smoking menthols to regular tobacco. Whew, it is steamy out. All right, I realized this. When we were coming in, I pointed out some new coffee shop or whatever, and it dawned on me, I was walking around, Bath and Body Works is no longer here. That's one of the reasons I wanted to come here. I wanted to check out the new candles. No Bath and Body Works. I went into Soma and they didn't have much. I didn't film in there because they had music playing, and anyways, I kind of want to go to the vitamin shop. Vitamin Shoppy. It's over here, so I think I'm gonna head on over there. Has anyone tried the Planta plant protein? I have to say the flavors always sound very compelling, but I've never tried it before. I really like Sun Warrior. They have a snickerdoodle one that's quite good. This is Blessed. Sun Warrior also has a strawberry flavored protein powder that tastes like the strawberry milkshakes from McDonald's. That's quite good. If you like that flavor. It's like not real strawberry, but yeah. Ooh, Cinny Buns. That looks like a good flavor. Probably just tastes like regular cinnamon. Frosted Flurry. Is that like a cookies and cream one? Ooh, No Cow came out with protein powder too. I always enjoyed their protein bars, but sometimes they give me heartburn, so I stopped eating them. All right, so I ordered some new swimsuits for swim season, and this one's from Coolie Bar. I got it in blue, and it's actually pretty comfortable. You know, I have another Coolie Bar swimsuit. It's like long sleeves with the hand protectors, and I've had it for a couple of years now, so they hold up really well. They're really good quality, and they're pretty flattering. And the zipper, you know, you can go all the way up if you want, or you can do a little collar like that. This is a good one for the ocean too, because a big wave comes along, you don't want your swimsuit to go flying off. And then I got this one, which I actually really love the pattern and the bright colors. This is by Body Glove. Haven't heard of that brand in a long time. I thought it was a thing of like the 90s, but yeah, this one's really flattering. And the reviews on Amazon said that it was kind of see-through. I'm not really getting that. Maybe when it gets wet it might be, but I like this one a lot. And then this is the third one I got. It's by the brand Mott 50. Again, it's UPF 50 fabric. This one's nice. It's got the hand covers, it's long sleeves. It's really comfortable once you get it on, but I will say it fits me really well. It's size extra small, but putting it on, it was a little bit difficult to get my arm into this sleeve. Like the material, I guess, doesn't have it feels like it's got good stretch once you have it on, but I don't know, I just kind of found it a little bit precarious putting it on. But I love the colors on this. You could actually just wear this with like shorts or something, like a little top. I think it's cute. I like the color pattern, the colorways. I try and take advantage of the pool here and do some laps here and there. So it's nice to have a few swimsuits. Guys, I just hopped out of the shower and as you can see, my skin is damp to my face. I'm gonna do the Hydro Boost pre-tretinoin. Probably a little generous there with the amount I put on, but I do carry it down to my neck and around my eyes. Now, I think I'm gonna do the body slugging thing again tonight. To remind you guys, I did this last night. I don't do it every night, but by the time I get in the bed, my skin is like no longer greasy or sticky at all. And when I wake up in the morning, it's super soft. You don't need to wash off the petrolatum ointment. So I'm gonna come in tonight with the CeraVe Healing Ointment. This is another one that I am close to finishing up. I'm telling you, it's super gratifying in my opinion to finish up products, especially ones like this that last forever. I've had this tube going on strong for a while. So I put the petrolatum onto my skin while it's still damp too. Now you don't want obviously the skin to be soaking wet, so you can just pat it a little bit dry if you've got like big drips. So where I find this really beneficial is for my thighs and for my lower legs. You know, lower legs, they're a lot more prone to dryness, irritation, and I also get pigmented purpura when I work out. I have a video on that, by the way. Moisturizers can kind of help that a little bit. Why? It's hard to say. I mean, pigmented purpura, it's inflammation around the little tiny capillaries that course through the skin. It's called a capillaritis. So perhaps by having the moisture barrier, you know, helped out by a moisturizer, it can kind of help reduce the friction and irritation that comes along with prolonged standing or heavy exercise that often triggers a flare of capillaritis. But yeah, I find, so what I was saying is I find it's really helpful on the lower legs, the thighs, and the feet. It's also really good for your hands too. If you deal with dry hands from all the hand washing. But for me personally, I find I'm a lot more compliant with something if it's to be done on a daily basis than if it's something that is like 3 times a week. Let me know in the comments. Do you find it's easier to keep up with a topical, for example, a product that you apply a couple of times a week, or is it easier if it's daily? For me, it's easier if it's daily because it just becomes habitual. For example, I actually really enjoyed this Tatcha clay mask that I did for you guys in yesterday's vlog. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. Ungodly expensive. This was gifted to me if you missed yesterday's video, and it has fragrance in it. The outcome of removing oil from the surface of the skin is no different from this than any other clay mask on the market. I suggest the Isntree one is quite good, as is the Cetaphil one. Anyways, what I was getting at is my problem with these masks is like, unless it's part of my nighttime regular, every night or every morning, in the case of this, skincare routine, it's just hard for me to be like, so on this day, I'm gonna do the clay mask. And that's why I don't end up doing sheet masks either, because I would have to do them every day and that's just too much time. So yeah, I'm not the most compliant, but some people, you know, they like carve out times for more involved skincare, and you know, it's more of a luxury pampering experience, but I'm one of those let's get her done and move on. Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If so, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.